Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Capricorn. How are you guys, Capricorn? Ooh, here we are. See, taking a little break, getting out of your head, just blowing things off, clearing things out. Capricorn. Yeah, I see someone here definitely determined to succeed, but it could be someone who's kind of putting on the brakes, needing a little bit of a break here. Okay, but it is an energy of control, someone letting control, just releasing things, but this is about also succeeding. Yeah, I see a King of Swords here, the energy of the King of Swords. Yeah, so someone here analyzing a situation. Someone's getting out of their head here. See, letting go of control, but it has to do with someone learning something here. Yeah, there's been some hurt and heartache, hurt feelings. So someone here is taking a break. So it is a healing, but it has to do with truth. Some sort of truth. Something being learned. Yeah, we have a King of Pentacles here. This could be yourself, Capricorn, unless you're dealing with another Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy, or someone who's just financially stable. Yeah, there's been some hurt here. Someone may be learning they've hurt someone's feelings because they did put on the brakes, but it's also someone here who needed to heal, clearing things up, getting out of their head. See, something's also being learned. Yeah, someone maybe hurt someone's feelings. It's a person here who's definitely more prepared, determined to succeed. This is someone kind of looking ahead, preparing ahead. And we have the High Priestess. This has to do with something personal, but it's also someone who's going within. Into me I see. Someone's kept something here, kept something all in. About this King of Swords. Who is this King of Swords? It has a feminine image on it, so I mean it's just somebody smart and articulate, someone who stands up and speaks their mind, but it very well could be a masculine energy as well. Yeah, this is someone ending. So somebody put on the brakes because they cut someone out and ended it. They needed a break. They needed to get out of their head. They needed to clear things up to end a situation. So something's ended here. But there's been some heartache, hurt feelings. Somebody hurt someone's feelings here. This is someone learning that because of this, there was some hurt feelings. Someone may be clearing up their house and home, maybe selling a home. See, it's all about clearing things up and out, but it has to do with some sort of truth. Someone has learned something. Yeah, it's an energy of someone not investing, but it has to do with this person. I mean, it has to do with investing, but it's in an energy of being patient, but it's also whether someone's actually interested. Is someone still interested? What are they interested in? This is someone planning here something, but it does have to do with an ending. Could be selling a home, because this is often depicts selling a home, cutting things out, clearing things up. But something is being learned. There's hurt feelings. So someone could be a little bit concerned someone's no longer interested, but they're keeping it all in. But it's also something personal. Yeah, it's the person kind of going within here, looking for clues and answers. Why? So somebody wants to tell you why. It's someone who needed to take a break. They've gone within. Into me I see. Yeah, planning. And this is somebody wasn't prepared. They had to put on the brakes, but they're now more prepared. It looks like financially. So it has to do with investing in something they're no longer invested in. But it's whether or not you're still interested in what you're doing, too. This person wants to learn everything you're doing. Maybe it's yourself. You've sold a home. It was a spark and attraction. Yeah, this person's definitely in an Emperor energy now. It's somebody who's leveled up, but there's been hurt feelings. Somebody hurt someone's feelings here. Or like I say, it's a fear of someone not seeing someone attractive, or they're not really interested. But this is, I mean, yeah, we have a breakthrough. Someone's pride. See, it's about providing. Someone felt they couldn't provide. They couldn't give someone what they wanted. I wouldn't be surprised if it, like I say, it's something being learned, but it's also someone clearing things up settling things. I mean, it could have been a breakup, a divorce, selling a home. Yeah, this is someone looking at the facts, the figures, the financial situation. See, someone's trying to figure something out, how to fix a situation. It's like, say, fixing up their house and home. Somebody wasn't prepared. Wow. This is a person who's quite meticulous, detail-oriented here. I do see a Virgo energy here, Capricorn. So this could be a masculine energy here. This person soul searching, looking for answers. See, their pride got in the way. They felt they couldn't provide. This person now feels they can, but there's been hurt feelings. Yeah, some kind of hurt. Someone's chasing after someone here too. Like I feel someone's being sneaky, but all isn't what it seems. Because it's someone looking at the facts, the figures. Trying to fix something. Maybe their finances, something personal, private. Yeah. But it's also an energy of, I don't know if somebody here is jealous. Sometimes this is jealousy. Someone's chasing after someone, giving them attention. I think this person's kind of looking to see if you're still interested. But it has to do with, it could be someone insecure, feeling they're not attractive enough. But I feel like you're interested in this person. But I feel there's somebody here jealous, maybe chasing them. This person's trying to cut someone out. They're trying to end something here. Yeah, 9 of Cups. See, they didn't get what they wanted, but this is someone who has definitely kept it all in, something to themselves here. Their pride got in the way. This is someone who's been humbled, so it's about being humble. Yeah, a little death of the ego. Someone felt they weren't attractive, or somebody did something to this person. Somebody was kind of cruel to this person when things ended. Very cruel. So there's definitely this energy of this person needing to heal, to spend time alone. So it looks like you were about to start something and they put on the brakes. Things were out of control too here, I feel. But yeah, I mean, somebody was kind of cruel. Someone was cruel to this person in an ending. Something about the physical. Yeah, being kind of cruel. Yeah, very much hurt. But I also see someone chasing after this person. See, interested in because only what they can provide. So this is a person who's very cautious. They play it safe. But they are attracted. See, it's about whether someone's attracted. See, it's now this is someone feeling insecure because something ended. Someone was cruel when a relationship ended. Yeah, see, we have the Lovers. So it has to do with two people coming apart. Yeah, this is someone here missing an opportunity because of this too. This is someone who was just drained emotionally, but now they feel they've missed an opportunity. This is someone who sorted themselves out. They've gone within. So there is a healing, a time out. Yeah, someone was pinned down by their thoughts, something that someone said that was cruel or did to them. But it's also this fixer-upper, fixing things up, preparing, feeling more prepared. And it could be financial too. Tell me about this Ace of Wands. Yeah, Knave of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. See, someone feeling a little apprehensive, feeling a little unsure. They want to lay the foundation. So it looks like someone didn't follow through. Maybe they ignored you, put on the brakes and ignored you. This is someone who was, it's like things were under their control. They had to deal with this. They needed a timeout. They were in their head. See, this is a timeout too. Hermit energy. But yeah, it does look like it has to do with the house and a home. See, laying the foundation. This is somebody who wants to get something going here, but it's whether you're still interested. And I do think this person's been thinking here, trying to figure things out. See, fixing things, fixer up or house and home, car, whatever it may be. But it has a lot to do with some kind of insecurity because somebody was very cruel. So this is someone who maybe didn't follow through and ignored you. So they're about to follow through. They're going to rebuild this foundation. This has to do with a house, putting down a down payment, a new house, a new home. See, somebody preparing. It's someone who wasn't prepared for all this. And they're now playing it safe. But you can see they've been humbled too. They've been very much humbled. It could be someone who was a little full of themselves at some point. Little death of the ego. But I do think someone was very cruel to this person. So in turn, they may have ignored you. Or, like I say, rejection, hurt feelings. But there's the world. See, there's change for the better. Yeah, so somebody moving on. They've moved on. See, they're ready for change. Yeah, see, whether you're still interested, waiting. But this is someone who kind of feels it's too late. The ship has sailed. Yeah, they're releasing some baggage. This person feels responsible for something too. See, taking responsibility. But it's definitely something was weighing really heavily on this person. But they have released it. Yeah, paying off a lot of debt, had a lot on their plate, working multiple jobs possibly too. Yeah, a lot of, and I do, but some of you, I do see a scenario where someone's chasing after someone. They're not really interested in this person, but it's like jealousy. Someone's jealous, they're chasing after. I mean, I'm going to tell you, someone here is very attractive. Yeah, passion, a spark, attraction, a passionate new beginning. So someone going to lay that foundation, coming in right. See, they want to fix this, but it looks like someone buying a new home or kind of rebuilding their life. The world is often someone's life, but it's an energy of change for the better. Yeah, some sort of change. See, letting go of all this baggage, taking responsibility. Yeah. So it wasn't you, it was them. Okay, it was them. It wasn't you. Yeah. Tell me about this Nine of Cups. Yeah, so somebody here, definitely an unhealthy relationship. Very unhealthy relationship. This person's crazy about you, though. Yeah, they're crazy about you. I do feel they're insecure. I feel this is somebody who was dealing with something here. They may have even put on, often this is somebody gaining a lot of weight, not feeling very attractive, feeling insecure. Somebody was cruel to this person, though, when it ended. So this is why. See, they're hurt. It's overindulging. Maybe eating too much, gaining too much weight, could be anything. Okay, but it's definitely the end of an unhealthy relationship. So, yeah, look at that, Capricorn. This person is crazy about you, though. But like I say, feeling a little insecure. Yeah. Yeah. See, getting together, support to friends and family. So there's good news. This is somebody healing. Just like I say, they could be working out, trying to get healthy, eating better, taking care of themselves. But it definitely looks like they're, and I feel somebody was working a lot too. Focus on work, workaholic. Yeah, maybe some health issues. But I really feel it's more about gaining weight, indulging, or just drinking too much, whatever it is. Definitely workaholic too. I mean, it's like a lot. This person had a lot on their plate. But yeah, it does look like somebody who kind of snuck away here. But I'm going to tell you, they wanted to come together here because it's two people who come apart. See, I feel like it's just, yeah, I don't know. Someone said something really cruel. This is a person who often kind of goes within, very much internalizing everything, not wanting to bother people with their problems. So they're spending time alone, overindulging. Yeah, this is someone been pretty sad here. Yeah. Yeah, this is somebody who has everything they need to manifest their desire. See, there's a lot of desire to get together. I do think they have support of friends and family. But there's good news because this is somebody who's over this. See, releasing all this, letting it go. Yeah, they have everything they need to manifest their desire. Interesting, yeah. Yeah, they're taking a pause, looking at things from a different perspective. Checking things out. I feel some of you find this, there's a spark and attraction, checking things out. Yeah, but this is someone who's taken a pause. See, there's that little bit of enlightenment. That little moment where someone's kind of, aha, right? Yeah, some of you maybe even already know the answers to this, why this person's in this energy, but it was definitely something very personal, very close to their heart. There was hurt. I think somebody hurt this person, but in turn they hurt you. And it's bothering them. It is bothering them. It's weighing heavily on them as well, that they hurt you. So this is somebody who actually is a compassionate person here. But like I say, everything was out of control here. Yeah, this is the Knight. Yeah. See, slow and steady wins the race. This is someone assessing, see, putting on the brakes, assessing this. But it's like reassessing. And I do think this is someone who feels they missed a magical opportunity. I feel they may have rejected you or ignored you, but it wasn't because of you. It was because of themselves, something they were dealing with. Yeah, this person definitely looks to see if you're still interested, if you have other options. They want to know everything. See, they're trying to learn. This is someone who probably should have just told you what was going on. Maybe a little fear of rejection too, afraid of being rejected. Because it looks like something happened here. I don't know if they ended something with someone who rejected them, but whoever it was, they were cruel. That's a card of cruelty with that energy, but it really deflated their ego. So it's not like this person had a massive ego, but it just deflated it. So it's actually the opposite of a big ego. It's actually someone who, yeah, they've been overindulging. I'm surprised the King of Cups isn't here, because when the Nine of Cups is there, it's somebody who kind of overindulges, drinking too much, things like that, self-medicating. But they're, like I say, there's supportive friends and family, people here. There's some kind of good news. So this is somebody who's definitely letting go of all this. You know, been working really hard, rinse and repeat. I mean, maybe even working out. But this person is definitely kind of fantasizing and romanticizing and looking at all the possibilities here. Yeah, it's all about, they know a good thing when they see it too. And that could even be yourself. But I see people here talking about this. Yeah, they know a good thing when they see it. An Empress. This is someone dealing with their business. It's personal. There could have been some health issues here. But like I say, I mean, I just feel like this person's been through something pretty major. Yeah, I definitely see that healing energy. Yeah, they've been weighing the pros and the cons. Should I or shouldn't I reach out? They've let go a lot of baggage, this person, definitely. But they have been weighing the pros and the cons, kind of procrastinating, looking at the possibility. If you've been checking each other out, you know, but like I say, a pause, seeing things a little different, putting the shoe on the other foot. You know, the interesting thing is how people see themselves. Into me, I see. You see, this is somebody who sees themselves differently than you do. Somebody being very critical about themselves because of someone here. Yeah, see, they're a little shy, a little apprehensive. They kind of don't know what to say. I think this person wants to apologize. I do think they rejected you. They put on the brakes. But it wasn't because of you. It was because of them. Insecure. Yeah. Yeah, somebody was very critical, very judgmental of this person. So they're not sure what to say. See, somebody criticizing someone harshly, pushing them away. But it does look like they kind of pushed you away too. Yeah, different perspectives here. But yeah, this is somebody, it's about letting somebody in. This is someone apprehensive about letting someone in emotionally again because of this. But this is somebody who generally speaks their mind and speaks truth. And I do feel there's some enlightenment. And I do feel this person's trying to see what you're invested in, if you're still interested, or if you're, you know, seeing anyone else. They want to know. I feel they're talking to people. Like they're kind of fishing for information, trying not to reveal that they care emotionally. But, oh yeah. I think they're coming in to apologize, but they're not sure what to say. Yeah, they are definitely stable though. I see getting together and gathering a bunch of people at a particular place. So like I say, it's someone who needs to let their guard down. See, it's about being able to, it's all about tearing down the walls, letting somebody back in. Yeah, see, somebody wasn't fair. Someone wasn't fair. But it's all about restoring harmony and balance. See, it's all about coming in right. They want to make this right. It bothers them that they hurt your feelings. I feel they ignored you or just rejected you, but it's what they went through. Like, it's not so much projection, but like I say, they were deeply insecure because of what someone, see, it's not so much that this person had a massive ego. It's just what ego they did have has been completely deflated. I mean, maybe they had a bit of an ego and were a little full of themselves, but I actually feel that Nine of Cups was more about that indulging, self-healing. But I'm going to tell you, this is someone who sees someone as just right, and they want to make this right too. It's about restoring harmony. Look at that. Someone crushing longing. Someone here has been holding a bit of a torch. But they have gone through this healing energy. Yeah, it's all that fear of letting somebody in again, being hurt. See, it's all about the Seven of Wands is about tearing down the walls. Being guarded, defensive, not sure what to believe. Yeah, I do see longing for love, kind of reminiscing here, but I feel this is someone talking to people, kind of reminiscing, or people are still talking about this with this person. Wow. Yeah, so someone who's definitely, like I say, back and forth, on and off, that inner struggle. It's internal. But this is somebody who's definitely very determined to succeed at whatever it is they need to accomplish here. Yeah, see, they're not giving up. But this is someone who at times feels like giving up, but they're not going to give up because they're determined to succeed. They're assessing this. So someone definitely focused on money, everything. Like, yeah, like, wow. Yeah, see, Eight of Swords, rinse and repeat, doing the same thing over and over again. See, this is someone who's kind of trapped in their head a little bit about the same thing happening. See, letting someone in and someone doing that again. Yeah, but they can't stop. They're crazy about you. They can't stop thinking about you. It's only making this person more determined to try harder, to not give up. They want to put this behind. I feel they have. I think this is someone who's lost weight. They're getting in shape. But like I say, working multiple jobs, they're just doing a lot here. Wow. I'm kind of exhausted too. Yeah, a lot of stress, anxiety, the thoughts in their head, sleepless nights, waking up at night thinking about, this person's crazy about you, like literally. They can't stop thinking about you. But it's what happened before, they don't want to happen again. This person sees Empress, the start of something new. They want this. They want to go for it. I feel like you're open to talk, to communicate. And I feel people are telling this person, yeah, they're interested. This person's literally terrified about the same thing happening. Yeah, a little aha moment. See about the truth, enlightenment. Win or lose. Yeah, they're determined to succeed. They're going to let this all go here. And this is one tough person. Yeah, they are single. They're finding out truth that you're single. They've been fishing for info, not letting people know how much they care, but finding out that you're single. This person doesn't want to be single, but they do feel like giving up, just like being single, or they're finding this out about yourself. Wow. Like, this is pretty heavy. Whatever this person's dealt with here, Capricorn, this is so different from your last week's reading. But if you have someone who put on the brakes, it could be because of this. Any kind of insecurity, workaholic, feeling they can't provide, whatever it is. See, keeping it all to themselves here. But I feel this is somebody going to come towards you. Look at this. See, someone who's been judged unfairly, some sort of judgment. Maybe this person judged you wrong, or they feel they're going to be judged. But I do feel someone who feels like giving up, just being single, even with the Empress. So it's like the both of you. Yeah, the Hierophants. This is someone who needs change of lifestyle habits, their social structure, but it's about being on the same page. Yeah, this is someone going through change, changing their lifestyle, schedules, routines, their social structure. Interesting. Yeah, it's about two people being on the same page here. Look at that. Now this person's in their feels. This person's crazy about you. Look at that. They want to talk. They want to communicate. They're going from the page to the night, which tells me they're really in their feels. Like they can't stop thinking about you. But everything they're doing, and they're doing for you, to be with you. This beautiful Empress energy. But they have to, it's about letting somebody in again. And I feel like it's both of you. Yeah, as soon as I said that, yeah. King of Wands energy. This person's determined to succeed. Like I said, I feel like they're not giving up. They're not giving up on this. They're coming in. They know what they want, win or lose, and they're going to go for it. So this person is having a breakthrough. I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone who had a little bit of a breakdown and needed some time because of this. So I feel like you may have started something with this person, and this is what was happening. If you got someone who put on the brakes, this could be why, yeah, they're ready for something new. See, this person's all back into this very positive energy, feeling bold, happy, high vibrational. See, it's about attracting. This is what you're attracting to yourself. So if you have left, and it's possible some of you can turn this around with the world, where someone's done this to you, been very cruel, ended things very cruelly. And it's often the Empress who's healed. But I really feel some of you have dealt with this person who's like this. But regardless of the situation, everyone's is likely a little different. This is about change of life schedule routine. It's time for change with the world. And now we've got some of you too, like I say, maybe it's yourself, something changed you forever. Okay, but if it is this other person, it changed them forever. But you can see this person's happy, high vibrational, ready for a new beginning. Happier, healthier, very determined to succeed, but they're definitely someone who stays in control of their emotions. They're trying to control their emotions. This is why I feel somebody felt drained. And it's also too where someone's just not sure what to think because they're guarded. They're afraid after this happens, someone is always more guarded. They're afraid to let someone in. But I'm going to tell you, this is someone here who's going to be an open book. They're going to tell you the truth. And I think you're going to be very happy what you hear about how this person felt. Look at that little Sag energy too. But this is someone taking a step back, seeing things from a whole different light. They're feeling different. They're happier. They feel positive. Wow, someone really has gone through it. Is this someone you've been dealing with for a while and they put on the brakes? Yeah, it's possible this person will come back around completely different. But some of you, if you have had someone who was very cruel to you, they rejected you, it is the same thing. It's because they're insecure. But now, and it could be someone who said something not nice that makes you insecure. But the Empress is healed. So something changed you forever, but now this person's going through this. So this is why I feel, I think you're going to connect with this person. I mean, it's trying something different, being a little more romantic. You're different than their usual type. See, you're not like that. You're happy, positive, high vibrational. This person generally is as well. But it's what you're attracting to you. See, letting someone in. And that's this person's issue too, letting someone in because of hurt. And I still feel some of you have a person who's chasing somebody. This is a different scenario because they're jealous of you. They don't want this person, but they don't want you to have them because that person rejected them in the past. They are not interested in that person. There's nothing that compares. There's no comparison, okay? There's nobody like you. This person is not interested in someone who's chasing them. And I think there is somebody being a little sneaky for some of you who's jealous of you. They don't want this person. In fact, they could even be in a relationship, acting like they're single, but it's like they just don't want this person to have you. You know. And it could be someone in your social circle chasing after this person. They're not interested in him. This person's confident, brave, bold. See, this is someone taming the beast. They have self-control, self-confidence. This is someone regaining their confidence. Beautiful energy. Yeah, they're coming in. They're in a hurry. This person's definitely somebody who's coming in to communicate. They want to talk. They're probably going to tell you about this person. If it's someone chasing after them, they're not interested. Whoever this is, it could be the person they moved on from is trying to come back around. But this is something that changed this person forever. Been there, done that. They're not interested in it. And that's why I feel is whoever this person is up to something pretty sneaky. Now, I don't know if this is someone thinking of selling their home and they want to connect with this person too. And it could go that way. But yeah, it's definitely, yeah, interesting, Capricorn. This person's absolutely crazy about you. I kid you not. Like, they are not interested in the other person, but it's like this person's chasing after them, communicating with them all the time. And they're showing them they're not interested. You're going to get truth here. Yeah, see, they don't see it coming. They're not sure what to think. But yeah, there's nothing that compares here. And if you're the person who reached out to this person and they were dealing with this, it's still the same, except for they don't see it coming. They don't know what to say. They feel overwhelmed. Lot going on, a busy time, too much happening too fast. I do see a lot of work, focusing a lot on work. But it's also this interesting energy of this change as somebody who actually wants to build. Into me, I see. They see themselves working with you, building with you. This is someone putting in the effort. But this is, whatever this is in the past that they've moved on from, it'll never work. Or somebody's too much work. But yeah, interesting. There's so much going on with this. There's a lot of thinking going on. But this person's absolutely crazy about you. You're different than their usual type. They may have felt something was off at first, but it's because it's them. They needed to let go of this baggage. Yeah, see, it's an energy of expansion, someone expanding the horizons too. I feel they're really ready for a change of life too. Whole different lifestyle here. Take care. Bye for now.